Hi, thanks for watching my video. I had an email sent to me and it says, Hi Havoc, how do you fire a cannon at a moving car and hit the car? And how do you fire a circle of cannons at a target in the middle like I see others do? It says, I bought my friend's Steam account for $50, got 60 games, and I love BeamNG. It's the only game I've been playing for a few months. That's a pretty good deal. 60 games for 50 bucks, that's a really good deal, especially if you got good games. So he wants to know, how would you time it so that you're driving a car and then you can hit it with a cannon, and then sequence the whole thing together. Well, that's done with the recording tool. But first, I want to point something out to you, everyone. If you watched my video yesterday about this level, this is Car Jump Arena 2023. You can see there's a helicopter up there and a helicopter right there. And I was talking about how cool it would be to link up to that shipping container and have a helicopter carry you up there, which is impossible. I get that, but I just thought that would be the coolest thing in the world. When I was making this video and I came in here and I was reading this email here, I looked over the email and I saw that little green box. You know what that is? That's a teleport. So if you go to your car, and you drive in there, it teleports you to the top. So that's how you get to the top of the ramp. So cool. I knew there had to be a way to get up there. Because in the original Car Jump Arena, you could drive to the top of the ramp. In this one, you can see there's nothing there. I kind of like it like this better. It's really cool looking. So anyways, back down here, let's bring our car down here. And we're going to press F7. And then we press Control R to lock in reset its position. Over here, I have a cannon. So what I'm going to do is go back to the car and press F11, and we're going to use the, let me shut that down. Window, Gameplay, and Script AI, and then we are going to choose the 1980 Regency and record that. So let's reset that. We do not need it to loop. Let's make sure that's not on. Nope, that's not on. So now all this is about is using the recording tool as a percentage. We're going to let the car come. And we're going to figure out where we need to stop this car in percentage to shoot it with a cannon. I'm figuring someplace like right about here or right there. And we're going to have to do this a couple of times because we're going to have to judge. All right, let's slow it down. Let's pick a spot. Right there. And I used a limo because I wanted a huge car to increase my odds of hitting it. So we stopped it at 55%. Tab. Now we're going to fire the cannon. Shift C to release ourselves from the cannon. Let's go out here. And let's see how close we get to the car. Wow, that was so close. It looked like that ball just bounced right over the trunk of that car. So that was 55%. So if we do this again, reset the car, F11, J, Shift R, because we need to reset the cannon, Alt right arrow to speed everything up. Let's go back to F11. Okay, I've done this a couple of times now. I think I got it set up. I think it's at 54%. So now we're going to record everything because I'm pretty sure it's going to hit it at 54. So this time we're going to hit record, press F11, press play on the car, keep an eye on this. Gotta let it get to 54%. 51, 2, 53, 54, press J, F11, tab, fire, shift C, and let's see if it hits. And remember, we're recording the scene here. This is the secret, Carl. You have to record the scene. Hopefully we hit the car. And there you go. You let this play over a couple seconds so you get your scene. Now we're going to play it back. All right, so now we're all set up to play everything back. So it's playing. And this is where you would set up all your recording, like if you're making a crash scene or something like that. So we're going to let it go. And this is where you would do all your recording, like if you wanted to get like all your cool shots. Number 1, number 3. You could let the car. And you can back it up if you wanted to get the crash from a different angle. Just back it up. There goes my dog barking. You can come in here and get like a cool camera angle. Alt U. Get your go to photo mode. Zoom in. Alt U to make everything go away. So there you go. That's one technique. Now let me show you a really quick, a different way to do this. F11. Let's reset everything. We'll use a different vehicle on this. Let's release the recording. Well, we'll use the same vehicle. It's okay. So what we're going to do is fly down here. Spawn. Vehicle configuration. Get rid of Havoc. Put the number 1 there. Press enter. Wait for the tag to change. So we got that. That's our chase vehicle. All right. So let's go back here to where, right about where 55% was right around here. And we're going to put a marker right here. Some kind of a marker like a cone or something. Let's scroll down here. We'll put this here. So now we got our marker. That's going to be in the same way that we just had the vehicle. We use a script AI editor and fired the cannon at 55%. Now we're just going to use that as our marker. And we're going to get the vehicle in motion and tell it to chase. J. We'll go to chase and choose vehicle number 1 and let it go. And pause. So that's going to be our first marker. Tab to the cannon, fire, shift C, and let's go see how close we get to it. Just using a marker is just another way to measure your distances. So you can move it forward and backwards. Now we're going to be ahead of the car. Looks like we're going to be ahead of the car. Yes. So I guess we need to move this forward a little bit. So the car needs to be a little bit farther forward when we fire the cannon. So we're going to hit Shift R is going to reset everything. F11. Let's go to our little marker and slow that camera down a bit. And let's come forward a bit. Right about here. speed everything back up. And just press Shift R one more time, J, and let's tab back over to the vehicle. All right. Tab, Fire, Shift C. Now I'm only going to do this one more time. If it hits the car, fine. If not, I'm going to pause the video and get it to hit the car, and then I'll bring you back so I don't make the video too long. Maybe we'll get lucky on this shot. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Would you look at that? Right on the front rim. So anyways, there's your second technique on how to set up timing. Put a marker when the front of the car gets there, tab over. So what you would do now is press Shift R to reset everything, because now we know we got our marker set correctly. Let's speed everything back up. Tab, let's go back to our car. Press R to get it back at the very beginning. Now this time we're going to do record. J. Get it right on that marker. Right about there. Tab, Fire, Shift C. Let's get out here so we can see if we hit it. It should hit. It hit last time. If not, doesn't matter. At least you get the concept of what I'm trying to do. Using that marker as a measuring stick. Perfect. Hitting the exact same spot. This time we're going to play it back. And now you got your recording. Now, got to make sure you're on 1.00. That's normal speed. So this is where you would put together your next scene, your next crash video. You got your car. Then you could switch to number 3. Okay, so now I'm going to set up that next scene. We got a truck here. It's called Alpha Male Carriers. Always come first, meaning alpha male. They always come first. You know, do you recognize this truck? You know what game this is from? There's a whole series of these trucks. Piss Washer Beer and a taco truck. It's all from Grand Theft Auto 5, I think. So what I like to do when I do something like this is I zero everything out, make sure that everything is straight. Like you click on that, you can see, we'll just make it 0, 0, and 0. We'll do the same thing with the cannons so we know that they are perfectly 90 degrees of each other. Sure doesn't look like that cannon's 90 degrees of that truck. But it is. That is perfect. So we'll put the first cannon like right here. And we'll make sure that truck is sort of kind of in the middle. That's good enough. And we'll bring this cannon back. Now we need to measure. What I do is I use a road because BeamNG does not have a tape measure. So I use a road as a tape measure. So you click on the road, press Alt, and then press down on your mouse and click. Now we want to make both of these nodes be white by pressing Control A. Come over here, make it 1 and 1, and that makes our tape measure. And we're going to put this right up against the tip of the cannon. Put this one right up against the edge of the truck. This does not have to be exact. It's just, and remember that cannon is going to hit up in this area. I want the other cannon on this side to hit towards the back wheel. Alright, so we got our tape measure. Let's move our tape measure to the other side. Right about there. Let's go to our cannon. Press the cannon. Press down your shift and slide over. You got your 45 tool up here, so we're going to do that. Hold down. You're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go line this up with the truck. I want this one to hit near, what did I say? Oh well, doesn't matter. I guess I'll put this one right at the rear tire. And let's bring that back to the tip of this. So we have our proper spacings. And let me guess, is it going to hit the park bench? If that park bench is inside the cannon, it won't work. Nope, it's not inside of it. Highlight our road, number 2, and 1, 2. And let's set up our next cannon. Make sure that's, this does not have to be exact. It's just so you get these cannons, generally speaking, in the right area so that the cannonballs all hit at the same time. Number 2, rotate. And you want to make sure that this is lined up with the front of the truck, so we'll put it inside the truck and come back. Make sure we're right on the front of the truck. Right there. And I'm only going to do this with 4 cannons, but if you wanted to do it with 8, you know, one more set of cannons in between, like right here, firing that way, you could do that. Let's take our road, move it to the other side. Good enough. Let's take this cannon, copy it, number 2, rotate it. Let's line those barrels up so we know we're lined up with the truck. We don't have to do it again. Let's go to the other side. And there you go. Close enough. Let's get rid of this road. Delete. J. F11. Let's hit record. Pause. Tab. Now we're going to press spacebar. Let's remember what cannon we're on. Those colorful rings are to our right. Well, not really matter. We know we got 4 cannons. So space, tab, space, that's fire, tab, space, that's fire, tab, and space. So now if we do it one more time, yep, we're back to where we started from. Shift C. Now let's do Alt left arrow, slow everything down. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Look at that. Look at the carnage. Speed everything up. And now we got our scene recorded. It says we're at 50% speed. Yeah, we are. Let's back this up. Now if you do Alt, right arrow, it brings you back to 100%. You always want to make sure that that's on 100 so that when you start doing your video, you know where you're at. So this is where you would make your scene for your YouTube channel. You know you're at 1.00, which is normal speed, so we press Alt U and hide everything. Well, let's see if maybe you want to do something with your camera. You could do something like zoom in, get that cool color thing in the background. Something like that would look really cool. Maybe make that a little bit wider. And Alt U to make all that go away. We're at 100%, so we're going to go, this is 75%. That's Alt, left arrow is 75. We're going to go one more time to 50. And let's come over here a little bit. slowed it down there. We could do it in regular speed too, so we don't have to keep slowing it down every time. But I think you get the idea, Carl. You just tab between your use the recording tool and tab. Pretty cool. That one cannonball from over here went over the top. So I think the rear wheels of the cannon must be sitting in the grass, falling off that ledge. Yeah, they are. It's making it fire up and over. But anyways, I hope those answer your questions. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me. I'll make another video to explain anything you need help with. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.